Hi, today I'm going to demonstrate the features of serialized inventory software that's known as InventorySol. Now we're going to discuss about the replacement. Suppose I sold out an item to a customer and that's not according to their desire or requirement, or there is any defect in the item. So they just return the item to me and they ask me not to refund for the item. Instead, they want a replacement. So I'll send a replacement against that return to the customer. And for that purpose, the record needs to be maintained. This is the home screen and we move on to sales, and over here in the drop down you can see the option of replacement. We just click on that and then we can click on create. It opens the required form to enter the detail regarding the replacement. First thing is the replacement ID. Let me give it a number. There is 01. And then I have to select a customer. Well, one thing is to be remembered that over here a new customer could not be created. It's not allowed. It will always be an existing customer. So let me select one from these, like Tom McCain. And there's also replacement entry date on which the replacement is going to be shipped to the customer. Now I can also enter a payment reference, and suppose it's RPL123. And next is the shipping type, that's suppose FedEx. So now we move on to the return detail. Well, all the references used in the invoices made against the selected customer load automatically in the payment reference drop-down over here. And these references are used whenever we need to create sale return a record for the stock items. But for now we are creating a sale return for the serialized item and not for the stock item. I'm going to take the return for the same ESN for which I created the invoice in sale invoice tutorial, and that is gonna be entered over here. That's SMGPL123. I press enter. It automatically loads all the details related to that ESN: the payment reference, the item ID, the item description, the inventory type, quantity, and the unit price. And here is one thing more to be remembered, that the return amount is always shown as a negative. Now this unnecessary row could be deleted by clicking on the delete row button. Now we move on to the detail related to the replacement. Obviously the defective item is being returned to me and I have to issue or send a replacement against them. By default, in the item ID drop down over here, there is always a detail related to the stock items. But for now we are working on a replacement for the serialized item, so I have to enter the ESN related to the replacement. That is, let's say 56478554665. I press enter. It automatically shows the detail related to that ESN for the replacement, like the item ID, item description, inventory type, quantity, unit price, and the amount. And over here the amount is always being shown as positive. So by this, previously in the return detail the amount is negative, and in the replacement or issue detail the amount is positive, so it automatically becomes a 0 in the balance. Now we have to delete the unnecessary row right here. I just check it and click on delete row. It's done. Well, if you want to enter any detail like sales tax or freight or miscellaneous charges, you can do so as well. So I just save and close. It's created and I can see the detail over here. For the replacement, that I just have created, and it could also be looked out, or if you want to look out for an existing one, you can use these search parameters by entering the replacement ID or payment reference. Well, if I want to show you the detail related to this replacement, I just click on detail, and I can also print this by clicking on this button. It shows me the preview to print the detail related to the replacement with the weight and detail is here. I just close it and close this one as well. If you want to delete this replacement detail, you can also do so by clicking on this button. So this is all about a replacement. Thanks.